All right, what up? What up? What up? What's popping, people? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's good? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, and Miles Cunningham in the building. What's good, people? Shout out to everybody tuning in. Shout out to April MC in the building. Shout out to Berry. Shout out to I Am Keith Joe. Shout out to who else we got up in the building? King Leak is in the building. AT is in the building. Make Red Tesla's in the building. Tony Brown, what's going on? So today, guys, the actual call-in number, the usual call-in number, the 5161 is acting funny right now. But you guys can call in on the Skype number 646-481-3901, 646-481-3901. We just gonna have to, deal with that one for right now because the actual Block Talk shit is acting real funny style. You feel what I'm saying? So you're gonna hear that old fucking ringtone when it comes up. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, so what's good, people? So today we're gonna be talking about our how are women harder to get, basically. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna be talking about that shit. But before we get into all of that, but Miles, what's going on with you, bro?
Man, I'm chilling. I gotta try to be a little bit quiet because I got babies sleeping in
they sleeping in the back.
In the other rooms, you know what I'm saying? So
I feel you.
And shit, but so I'm gonna try not to yell and bite niggas' heads off tonight. You feel me? Pause.
Facts.
But yeah, man, that's it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the coolest thing, trying to teach these young impressionable minds about like manhood and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I got my two nephews and I played I was trying to make them a little bit more competitive because one of my nephews, he'd be worried about the other one because I was making them play a game like, who steal the bacon. So I put the ball in between and I blow it through. And then, one of them get it, they get a point, and the other one could get it and get a point. So my nephew talking about, oh yeah, I want to make sure what's the name gets a point too.
Right.
And I'm like, nigga, I ain't saying nigga, but I was like, yo, you need to stay focused on getting your points.
Right.
You don't need to worry about his points.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And then next couple of times, my other nephew got the ball before he did, and I'm like, he's not worried about you getting points.
Right.
I'm saying he's worried about himself getting points, and you should be doing the same damn thing.
Right.
So yeah, man, it's just interesting to see. It's just interesting to see the shit, man. But life is life, and it always repeats. But I know now for sure that I don't want any children. I'm an uncle type of dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm an uncle type of dude. I'm not a father type of dude. I'm just not.
Right. It's crazy. Well, listen, guys.
Not to mention, I have enough sons on YouTube. Anyway, go ahead.
That's true. That's facts. Well, before we get into anything, let's roll this trailer real quick as people are getting into the room. So check out the bad boy. Check out the Game Kings trailer, and we're gonna get some people popping in the room.
Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just, they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't. Seriously, you could look like Boris Cool Joe. You be 6'8", you know, have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust. They just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
You got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
All right, what's popping? So we back. So guys, the call-in number for today is 646-481-3901, 646-481-3901. The old number is acting sort of funny, so you're gonna have to call through that. You feel what I'm saying? So that is the number for you guys to call in if you want to call in. Donation rules are still in effect. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Make sure that you guys get that shit cracking. And yeah, let's get into this, man. So, you know, are hotter women harder to get with? Okay. Are they harder to get with? This is something that I see a lot of guys talk about. They say to get the 8s, 9s, and the 10s, you got to have money. You got to have status. You can't just be like a dude who works a 9 to 5. It's impossible. You know, dudes, they've been asking me, they're like, yo, should I start out hollering at, you know, average looking chicks and then work my way up to hot girls, which is a bunch of bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? And this is the thing. There's so many different layers to this whole, you know, argument or conversation about this topic of are hotter women harder to get? Because what it is I hear guys, they'll talk about, you know, game, where they'll say, oh, what's up with all this game stuff and yada, yada, yada. Right. And then so they'll say, yeah, you could get girls, but can you get the hot ones though? Right. And this is what I hear all the time. Can you get the hot ones? As if there's something different or special about a chick because she's hot or because you think she's hot. You understand? And that's the issue right there. One of the issues with a lot of guys, the reason why they can't get hot girls is because they put hot girls on a pedestal. Because as soon as you put a hot girl on a pedestal, you're making it harder for you to get her. You understand? Because a woman does not find a guy attractive that she feels she's above. You understand what I'm saying? So if you put her in the pedestal, she's above you, and therefore she's not going to be attracted to you. Right. And so what happens is that it's not that it's hard to get hot women or harder to get hot women. It's harder for the individual guy because he himself is making it hard. Pause. You understand what I'm saying? He's making it harder on himself. You understand? So a lot of times the hot girls are hard for you to get because you're making it hard for you to get. It's not about her. It's about you. You understand? You're the one making it hard for you to get. For example, let's say you see a girl, right? And you think she's like an 8, 9, or 10 or whatever it is, right? You think she's like one of the baddest chicks you've seen all day, all week, or whatever it is like that, right? Now, if you start to get nervous to approach her, or you get intimidated to approach and talk to her, right? What happens is that, let's say you finally muster up the courage to approach her. You're going to approach her as this nervous, intimidated guy. And then therefore she'll look at you as a guy who isn't that attractive, because guys who are attractive to her are confident. Guys who are attractive to her know how to talk to women. Guys who are attractive to her are guys who are sure of themselves. Now, because you're not sure of yourself, because you're nervous, because of all of this stuff, you seem unattractive, and therefore she don't want to fuck with you.
Hold up. Guys who she's attracted to know she ain't shit.
That too. You feel what I'm saying? That too. We can break that down too. You feel what I'm saying? Because look, what I don't get is that part of what makes it hard for you to get them is because you are putting so much pressure on the situation, right? for the situation to go a certain way, and you're putting that pressure on yourself because you think there's something better about her. You think there's something special. You think this is like a special occasion, like, oh my God, a hot chick. I got to get with this woman, right? Now, this is the funny part, is that there is no actual fact that a woman is hot. This is what y'all don't get. See, somebody will name some chick. They'll be like, oh, fucking, I don't know. Like, what's a chick that niggas think is cute?
Kylie Jenner.
Right. Like somebody would say Kylie Jenner, right? And so what happens is that there's going to be guys who think Kylie Jenner is like hot as shit. Oh, she's a dime. She's this, she's that, right? Then there's going to be guys that's going to look at Kylie Jenner and be like, she's all right. Like all the niggas that, what's that chick, Michael B. Jordan be fucking with? Lori Harvey or some shit.
Harvey.
Like niggas, every dude, like a lot of dudes that I talk to, like she's like a dime to most dudes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, she's all right.
Okay, right.
She's all right to me. You understand? She's not like, you know what I mean? Like she ain't like, oh my, like she's okay to me.
Right.
So now let's say Lori Harvey is in a building, she's somewhere, right? And what one guy is going to do is, oh my gosh, she's a dime. Right? I'm going to be like, she's like a 7, right? So now, let's say we're going to approach her. So now, is she hard to approach because she's quote unquote hot? But she's hot to you, but she's not really that hot to me. You understand what I'm saying? So, how can a woman be harder to approach if she's hot, if what makes a woman hot is everybody's different opinion?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So if everybody has a different opinion about what makes the chick hot, then there is no such thing as a woman being harder to get with if she's hot.
Look, even in the chat, one guy said Lori's a 9. The other guy said Lori's average.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
The other guy said she's a 7.5.
Right.
I mean,
it's like it goes all over the place. You see what I mean? And all of it depends on your own, thought process of it. And it depends on what you think, what you like, what you don't like, whatever it is. So there's no way that a woman could be harder to get with because she's hot, because her being hot is an opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because what happens is, again, it's about the guy. Because if a guy, let's say a guy is afraid to approach girls he thinks is hot, right? But he can approach girls he thinks are like 5, 6s, and 7s or whatever, right? He's like, she's average, she's whatever, I can approach her. Right? Now, let's say you think a girl is a dime, but that guy thinks she's a fucking 6. So then because he thinks she's a 6, he's going to approach her like it's nothing, right? Because he's like, I approach 6s like it's nothing. So therefore, he approaches her, get with her, whatever. So it's not hard for him to get with that girl you think is a dime. It's hard for you to get with that girl you think is a dime because you start acting funny when you see a girl who's a dime. And that same guy who got with her, because she thought she was a 6, when that same guy finds a girl that he thinks is a dime, he's going to have a hard time getting her because he thinks she's a dime. So all of this comes back to your, goddamn, that shit loud as shit. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Oh, they get to interrupt like that? Right.
Wow. That was quick. This Shy from Brooklyn.
What up? Can everybody hear that? I just want to make sure everybody in the chat can hear. Y'all can hear him talking, right? Because I want to make sure everybody can hear. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear.
I can hear.
Okay, so me and Mouse can hear. Let me know if y'all can hear. Put a 1 in the chat.
This is Shia.
I need to see a 1 in the chat before we keep it going because I don't want to be talking to you. Y'all motherfuckers can't hear. Okay, 1. Cool. Y'all can hear. Okay, go ahead, Shia. What's popping?
Hey, yeah, I'm chiming in on the topic of how to girls, easier to approach or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think, to be honest with you, the less attractive women are probably harder to approach.
Why so?
I say that because it's like I feel that the women who are quote unquote less attractive, it just seems like they push back more, probably because more guys see them as easier to get with. And, they have more people going at them. So they probably have to reject more. Whereas the quote unquote hotter girls, men might be more intimidated to approach them.
Yeah. Did you donate?
You know, I just feel sometimes I get a lot of pushback.
Oh yeah, hold on, Shia, did you donate?
I actually did donate. Yes, sir.
That's what's up. Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I just feel that the women who are like 3s and 4s, sometimes they give more pushback than the, 7s and 8s, which is weird. Doesn't make sense, but hey, that's the reality.
Well, I'll tell you this. This is what happens sometimes. Let's say a guy who, let's say you have a girl who you would consider a 4 or 5 or just an average chick or whatever, right? And you approach her and you try to talk to her and you try to make something happen. The reason why a lot of times you might get pushback on those situations is one, she might not really like you like that. That's one reason. But there's one of the other reasons is that sometimes when you approach those type of girls, they look at you and they know that you could do better. So they're suspicious as to why the fuck you talking to them.
Oh, damn.
You understand what I'm saying? So that happens sometimes where she's looking at you like, what kind of agenda do you got trying to come up to me this way? You understand what I'm saying? What are you doing? You understand what I'm saying? So what she's doing is she might be trying to sort of just fill you out and test you to see if you actually like her. You understand what I'm saying? Because that type of woman, she's used to getting a lot of different types of guys who might look like you or come with that same vibe. And in the past, her experience was dudes that just hit it and never call her again. You understand what I'm saying? Or just like keep it moving, right? So she's like, wait a second, if this sexy, smooth motherfucker, like what does he want with me? You understand what I'm saying? So that's why you might get a little pushback sometimes. Now, again, it could just be she not feeling you. It is what it is. But there are times where that could happen. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but either way, you can get pushback from a lot of different women. But the thing is that if you're a guy who is sort of basing your the way you approach women or the type of women you approach thinking, well, this girl's average looking, so she's going to be easier. And this girl is hot, so she's going to be harder. That's the thing that's going to make it hard for you just in general, fucking with chicks. Because now imagine you approach a girl who you think is an average chick because you think is easier and she reject you flat out on some like, yo, you whack type shit. Now you're going to feel even worse because you're like, how the fuck did this goofy ass chick reject me? You understand what I'm saying? So that's going to fuck with like your mindset. You understand what I'm saying?
Shit, I agree. It does fuck with my mindset. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Right. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the type of shit that'll pop off. You feel what I mean?
Facts. Quick question. I know like beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but I mean, do you think that women generally know how, like, do the women know how they compare to other women or like how good they look, if that makes any sense? You're saying do women know how good they look? Right. Like, for example, like you'll have a woman, for example, who's like, in my eyes, a 3 or 4, but she may think she's like, oh, she's a 8 or a 9. But it's like, come on, you're not that. You're really a 3 or 4. So do you think that they generally have an idea of how they compare to other women, I guess? No, because this is what you got to understand. Everybody has their own view of what they think about themselves. See, and that's another thing. I'm glad you brought that up because a guy will look at a chick and be like, you might see a girl, you'd be like, oh, she's average. Right? Now that chick might think she's the hottest shit ever created. You understand what I'm saying? She might think she's fuck a 10. She thinks she a 12. You understand what I'm saying? And she really think that shit. Then you can have a girl who you think is like an 8, 9, or a 10, and she thinks she's not even that good looking. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of it comes from a person's own view of themselves. You understand? So you can have a person where you perceive them as less attractive than another person, but that person thinks they're the most attractive shit ever. And then vice versa. A person you might think is super attractive might think they're not even that attractive. You understand? And so a lot of times when
when people are interacting with each other, right? And this is why it's sometimes easy for a guy that you might think is an average looking dude to get a hot girl, because even though you might think that girl is a 9, right? In her eyes, she's a 5 or a 6. You understand what I'm saying? And so that guy that you think is an average dude, she feels she's at his level. You understand what I'm saying? And not even just with looks, but just in general. She's like, well, this is my level. This is my league. You understand what I'm saying? So not only do you have an opinion on what this girl looks like, right? The girl has an opinion on how she looks on her own. You understand what I'm saying? So you're thinking she's an 8, she might think she's a 4. You might think of a girl who's a 4, you think a girl is a 4, she might think that she's an 8. You understand what I'm saying? So it all depends. And this is why when guys are like, oh, well, it's harder or it's easier or whatever to get with this girl or that girl, it doesn't make a difference, because one, you don't know how that girl views herself. You don't know her level of confidence. You don't know the type of guys that she's used to dealing with. Like, all of these things come into account. You see what I'm saying? So it's not a thing where your word is law as far as what you think about how this girl's attractiveness is. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So, so that's what it is, man. That's what it is.
I appreciate it.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right, I'm out.
All right, thanks.
All right, peace. All right. So, guys, calling number is 646-481-3901. That is the call-in number. You feel me? And that should be like loud as shit. Oh, my bad. I had hung up on the nigga. But it said unknown caller, so it probably was a troll. So, it probably was a troll. But anyway, if you guys have any questions, put a Q in the chat. We're gonna be here until 11:30. So we just got another hour. So don't call all at the last minute. Don't be putting your questions in at the last minute. You understand what I'm saying? Just make it happen. But Miles, what's your thoughts on all this shit, man?
Man, I don't really subscribe to none of that shit. Really.
Wait, let's give this a troll. Hold on. Yo, what's popping? Who this?
Oh no, man! Long time no speak. It's G from Queens.
All right, there we go. All right, so what's going on, Miles? What's your thoughts on it, bro?
Yeah, I was saying I really don't subscribe to any of it, because I've dated and dealt with and been with all the entire spectrum. You know what I'm saying? And what I find is that the only thing that I like is what I like. And so I look for chicks that I like. Like I could care less about what is considered hot. Like I literally just go after what I'm attracted to.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, and I don't scale women on, like, for example, I did a video on my channel the other day called "Every Woman is a 5."
Right.
You understand? To me, every woman is just average until I begin to vet and mold them into what I need them to be.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So until we begin that process, no dimes exist, period. In my cipher, like in my view, none of these chicks are dimes.
Right.
Because you can look as good as you want to look. If you serve no benefit in my life, you're average.
Right.
You're just the average breathing human being. I don't care how good you look. I really don't care. You understand what I'm saying? So, and then on top of that, it's like, I'm one of those guys that I love natural beauty.
Right.
So I could give a fuck less about your makeup. I could give a fuck less about your outfit. I could give a fuck less about your push-up bra and all of this shit. Like you gotta be completely naked, no makeup, and I still have to find you attractive.
Right.
You understand? So I don't even really begin judging a woman's looks until we have sex or until she's naked in front of me. You get what I'm saying? And then after that, then we start looking into, the benefit, if she's compatible, if there's chemistry, if she can bring something to my life other than just sex. All of these different things is what I choose to look at when it comes to that. So a lot of this shit talking about hot chicks and I used to be one of those guys. Don't get me wrong. Like I was there at one point where, oh, she's hot, bro. Oh.
Let's all right, what's poppin'? Who this?
What's going on, man? I'm Keith. I was listening to the topic. I done donated and everything. I just wanted to speak on what y'all were talking about, man.
Appreciate it. What's going on with you?
Speak on it, bro.
I'm probably a little bit older than most cats that call up here, man. But I deal with it too. You know, I've always kind of had like a I ain't gonna say necessarily a fear, but it's like I've always felt like it's harder to talk to women that look more attractive.
That's how you feel that you so you be in your feelings when you talk to women?
I ain't gonna sit here and lie. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's different for me, and I guess because I've never really tried to go after men that are more attractive, because I feel like, I mean, that shit. I mean, when you get turned down, man, I mean, that shit can be hard to deal with sometimes, man. You know, it's like, god damn. You know, what, did I wear something wrong? I mean, do I
you gotta be trolling.
So wait, so what makes it hard to deal with when a chick don't want to fuck with you?
I mean, it's like, like I said, man, I don't really approach what I consider dimes. I don't approach them often. You know what I'm saying? So when I do, it's like, it feels like a lot.
And so wait, and so hold on. So wait, so you don't approach dimes or approach chicks you think are hot, just because you're scared they're gonna reject you? And so why?
I mean, I'm to be honest, yeah. I mean, I'm on a show, ain't everybody gonna know who I am. Yeah, right. I guess so. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So what happened when the average girls reject you? What happened?
I mean, I guess I feel the same way too, but I approach more average women. You know what I'm saying? I do that. I just feel like it's something about them, man. I don't know, man.
So so have you ever been with a woman that you thought was like bad, like a really physically attractive woman? Have you ever been with any woman like that in your life?
No, I really haven't.
Never?
I never have. I mean, I'm gonna be real. I never have. Man.
Damn.
I mean, I'm talking about like bad. I never have like that.
And do you want that though? Do you ever want to have
I do. I want that. You know, I want to get over that fear.
And wait, and how old are you?
Hello?
How old are you?
40.
40. Damn. So you're 40 years old. You've never been in a situation with any chick that you thought was hot. Never.
No, I mean, I'm being real, man. I mean, usually I say the baddest chick I'm 40. I think the baddest chick I've ever been with was probably maybe a 7.
Okay, maybe I mean that's you know that's I guess that's decent. That's average, I guess, you know, for but I'm like, damn, how many women have you been with in your life though? Let's ask that question. As far as like,
I've been with quite a few. I've been with
how much is quite a few?
I mean, I don't know, Mr. Locario, though, man.
Come on, brother. Tell us. We gotta get to the truth.
Man, shit, probably 150.
So you've been at 150 women. What had you had sex with 150 women?
Probably 100. Yeah, my whole life.
Damn. So you've been with 150 women you had sex with, and you ain't never been with a chick that you thought was hot?
Never, man. I mean, if I have, it was quick.
Jesus Christ, bruh. Listen. Listen, this is your homework for the rest of your life, nigga. Don't ever approach a woman again unless you think she's hot. That's the only chick you should be approaching from now on. You understand what I'm saying? Like, only approach women you think are bad from now on. You gotta get some experience, man. This is ridiculous.
I think it's just a thing of repetition. You know, I think it's just doing it. You know, it ain't no other way around it. You just got to do this shit, man. You know, I think about it all the time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Just do it, bro. Just do it. Give yourself that challenge. Do it for the rest of the year. Only talk to and approach or date or do anything with chicks that you think are 7s and above. If they ain't that, don't holler at them. You understand what I'm saying? All right,
I got one more thing I want to ask you. I just got one more thing I want to say though. How in the fuck do you deal with the rejection though?
He's like, how do you deal with it?
I mean, I'm sure you talk to you. I mean, I've listened to your shows and shit for years, man. What I'm saying is, how do you deal with just the rejection? Like,
well, what's it not like? What can't you deal with?
It's just a big saying no.
So what happened when the girl rejected you? What happened to you?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know, man. I feel like it takes something out of me a little bit. I don't want to sound weak and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
it be getting you mad. You be upset.
No, not like that. No, not on emotion.
You be depressed. You got to take like a week off. Like, what are you doing? What happens?
No shit like that. Not no weak shit like that. It's more like, what can I do to change up, or what did I do, or I get like that. It's more like that. As I was younger, it was worse. But as I've gotten older, I try to switch it up. What can I say? I go into that. I go that way.
Nah, bro. Listen, understand rejection gonna happen. Period. So don't listen. How you deal with it is you accept it. That's it. That's literally all you do. You accept it, and you don't make that shit mean. It doesn't mean anything. It's part of the process. You accept that shit. That's all. That's the only way to deal with it, because it's gonna happen. It's gonna keep happening, and it's never gonna stop happening. You understand what I'm saying? There's nothing you can do. So that's what I'm saying. Like, as long as you accept it, you be all right. All right, bro?
All right, bro.
All right, man. Appreciate the call. All right. All right, man. So what's up with these questions? So Purpose and Goal said, what is some of the things you can add to your cold approach that can make an advanced game to increase the amount of women you sleep with? I don't know, Miles, what's your thoughts on that real quick?
Up your confidence.
Hold on. These calls are coming in like crazy. Hold on. Let's take this call real quick. We're gonna take this call real quick. All right. 646 was popping. Who this?
Hello?
What's going on? Who's this?
May I speak to Michael Jackson?
Oh, Jesus.
All right. So Miles, you were saying, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying, increase the amount of women you sleep with. To me, just up your confidence and stick to what you want, right? If you're trying to sleep with these women, you got to follow that energy. You got to bring that energy to the conversation and let them know what it is. And then after that, just increase your numbers game. And
right.
After a while, it's going to turn into muscle memory, and then you'll see through the patterns, and you'll realize how to approach different chicks for the same reason, and get what you want. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. That's what a lot of guys mystify this shit way too much, bro. Like,
right.
Like, what do y'all really think is going on out here? What do y'all really think is going on out here?
Right.
Y'all really think that there's a magic phrase or a magic pill or some type of magical thing you can do or say to a chick that'll make her drop her drawers in front of you? Like, no, bro. Like, it's a numbers game. You got to put in work. You got to recognize the patterns and then just work all of the information that you get as you gain experience. That's it.
Right.
You work the information. You feel like every time you talk to a different chick, you'll get more and more information about yourself, more and more information about women in general. And then you can recognize the patterns and then just continue on. That's really it. Is really nothing. There's really nothing else to it.
Right.
You know?
I think people they're looking for the cheat codes. You know what I'm saying? They're like, as soon as I get this one thing, then everything's gonna start to be easy. It's like, bro, nah, it ain't like that. So Explode V2 said, do you believe that you give off desperate energy when you set time to cold approach to get your numbers up?
What do you mean set time? I
guess he's talking about, like you say, I'm gonna go out from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock to go and approach women.
No. No, that's called time management. That's called knowing what you're doing.
Right. And that's practice.
Being desperate is when you're supposed to be doing something else and you hollering at chicks.
Right.
Being desperate is if you working on a project, or you're supposed to be heading to work, or you're supposed to be taking care of an obligation or a promise that you made to somebody, and instead of doing that, you hollering at a bitch. That's desperation. But
right.
If you schedule your time, especially if you holler at a chick and the time is coming to an end, and you let her know, okay, yo, I usually do this from 7 to 9. It is now 9:55. So I'm gonna need your number, sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? Like, you let the chick know that, yo, my time is limited here. I don't stand around and holler at bitches for a living. I got other important things to do. That's the opposite of desperate energy. That's you letting reminding yourself, but you're also letting whoever it is you're hollering at know that this is you're only here for a limited time. So they better get while the getting's good. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And look, it's nothing wrong with taking time out to do that, especially if you're trying to practice this. Because Because think about it this way. If you're a guy who like the other dude that just called in, he's talking about he's scared to approach hot girls and he can't deal with rejection. If that's your issue, you better take time out to talk to women. You understand what I'm saying? You better say, okay, listen, every, freaking Tuesday evening and Thursday evening, I'm gonna go out, for like 2 or 3 hours and just holler at chicks at these bars, these, in the street or whatever it is. You understand what I'm saying? Because the thing is that you want to get yourself prepared for when you're in those situations where you see that chick you really want to talk to, or you see that hot girl you're trying to get with, or you're in a situation where you want to make something happen. Because what happens to guys who don't know how to approach women is that when you're in a situation where you really want to holler at a girl, you're too scared. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to say. Why? Because you never took time out to practice. You understand? And the thing is that the more you practice, the more you do this, the more you become social. What's going to happen is that you don't have to get ready because you're always going to be ready. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of times what will happen is, and all guys who really go out here in the game understand this. The more time you take off from approaching and interacting with women, right? You get rusty. You understand what I'm saying?
That's fact.
You understand? So a lot of times, like, let's say, for example, it's been like 3 months since you went out just to go chill and go to a bar or something like that, right? When you go out, it might, let's say you were used to just, interacting with chicks. When you go out, it might take you a little while to even talk to the first girl. You understand what I'm saying? Because you gotta get that energy up, that momentum up to really make it happen. You understand what I'm saying? But once you talk to that first girl and get that out the way, it's easier to talk to more women. You understand what I'm saying? Because now you're starting to, you're getting that energy flowing. So if you're the type of guy who does this consistently on a consistent basis, right, then you're never going to actually have to get ready because you'll always be ready because this is what you do on a consistent basis. And not only just talking to women, you should just be social in general. Talk to everybody. Talk to the, when you get into a Uber, talk to the driver. If you get, in the elevator, talk to the person in the elevator. If you're, at the in line at Starbucks, talk to the people in the line, whatever. You just get in the habit of being social. So when you do see that woman, it's going to be easier for you to talk to that woman. You understand what I'm saying? It's really that simple. Question, you said, Frank said, is there such thing as having too many people in your rotation? Yes and no. So I'll say yes, because what happens is that you can have too many people you fucking with and not know how to manage the time. But if you know how to manage the time, there can never be too many people you fucking with. You understand what I'm saying? So I hope that ain't go over your head. See, if you're not managing the time, there's going to be too many people you fucking with. But if you do know how to manage your time, there's never too much people you could be fucking with. So what does that mean? That means that if you don't know how to manage your time, let's say you got, hold on, let me answer this real quick before we get to the call. That's why I like the fucking block, so because I can have motherfuckers on hold and shit. Right. This shit is acting 923. We're gonna get you in a second. So what happened is that if, let's say you're talking to 3 chicks, right? Or 4 chicks or whatever, right? And if you don't manage your time, right, it's going to be hard to deal with those 4 girls. Because let's say you seeing, one of those girls like, 4 days a week or some shit, 5 days a week. And then you ain't got time to see the other 3. Or let's say you're seeing 2 of those girls, but then, you got to work your job. You got other shit you're trying to do. So you're not going to be able to see the other 2. Now, if you're the type of guy who knows how to manage his time, you say, okay, I got time allocated for the shit that I'm working on, time allocated to go to the gym. And then after that, I got this amount of time to fuck with these chicks and do what I got to do. So then if you seeing those 4 girls, right, you could tell them, hey, listen, you let them know, look, I could see you once a week. I could see you once every 2 weeks. I could see you once a month or some shit or whatever the fuck it is, right? You do it based off of how you want to, interact with the chick. But it's all about the time management, because if you have good time management skills, then you can, see as many women as you want. You just got to make sure you schedule it right. But if you don't got good time management skills, it's gonna be a fucking, it's gonna be a wrap for your ass. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what it is. But yeah, 923, you guys could call. You could call back. The caller number 646-481-3901 is the number. That is the number to call. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat. This dude talking about dude looks matter, bruh. Watch the show we did the other day, man. Why y'all be asking the same basic questions? Like
this new dudes, man.
He just turned 18. He's like,
he just found this, you know what I'm saying? And he's just trying to, you feel me?
Oh man. All right, we gotta answer that after this. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Hey, Mr. Locario, it's me, Moses. I donated, man.
What's going on, Moses? Get to your question. Don't be bullshitting, because I got my finger on the trigger.
Yeah, I'm calling to ask a question about the Bad Boys membership. And I would like to know, I've been trying to find a way to get in. For some reason, it's been difficult for me to get in the Bad Boys membership. I would like to know which website to go to.
Bruh, I'm about to hang up on you, bro.
Look. If you already hung up?
I know I hung up on him.
Well, for anybody, that's a dumb question, but usually, when you sign up for the Bad Boy membership, when you subscribe, you get a welcome email, and all the information is there. So, and all you gotta do is click the link. So there's no reason to ask that question.
And you go to badboymembership.com. That's the website. You know what I'm saying? So he's just trolling. But yeah, so we talking about, okay, so dude looks matter. Let's go in depth then. Fuck it. You feel what I'm saying? Let's give you the in-depth, response to this shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Going deep, son. Pause.
Let's go deep. Pause. Okay, do looks matter? Yes and no. You understand what I'm saying? I talked about this on the last show, but we'll go a little bit more deeper in this shit. Right? Now, let's say you're a guy who's tall, white, blonde, six-pack, and you got a good-looking face, right? Now, let's say a girl sees you and she likes the way you look, right? And now she wants to have sex with you because she's like, "Ooh, look at this tall, white, blonde hair, blue-eyed, good-looking dude," right? Now, she wants to fuck this guy, and let's say she does want to fuck this guy because of how he looks. Like, she's sexually attracted to this guy because of how he looks. Now, again, just because you look good doesn't mean a woman's sexually attracted to you, but that's a whole nother story. But let's say he does, right? So now his looks mattered because his looks got him to a situation where he was able to fuck that girl. Now, let's say this tall, blonde, white dude with the six-pack is around another chick, but she don't like tall, blonde, white dudes, right? Now, let's say she's not really even paying him attention. And he goes up to her and he has a conversation with her, right? And they're interacting and they're talking, they're going back and forth, right? And then now she's like, this guy, he's kind of cool. He's all right. She starts to warm up to him, right? And then all of a sudden, now she wants to fuck with this guy, right? Now, what happens is that at this point, his looks didn't matter because she wasn't on his dick just because he looked the way he looked, because she don't even like white dudes like that. You understand what I'm saying? So what happened was that it was other things besides his looks that made her want to fuck with him. You understand what I'm saying? And so what guys who don't understand this, they would say, but isn't that guy, well, didn't she give him the time of day because he looked good? No, she don't think he looks good because that's not her type. You understand what I'm saying? She don't give a fuck how this nigga look. You understand what I'm saying? But because this dude had charisma, confidence, and that type of energy, he had sex appeal, which made her want to fuck with him. You understand what I'm saying? That's what y'all don't get. Now, on the flip side, what happens is this. That same white, tall, blonde guy, he could be in a situation where even though other girls think he looks good, there are other girls who don't think he look good, who won't give him the time of day because they may not give him the time of day because they only give guys the time of day as far as them liking how he looks. You understand? Or liking how the guy looks. So what happens is this, and this is what you guys got to understand, is that the way that any guy looks can be good looking to a number of different women. So when we talk about do looks matter, you can say yes, because your look may matter to this girl or that girl. Now, when we say looks don't matter, and when we say it doesn't make a difference, is that even though this girl thinks you look good, the girl may not think you look good, and you can still get her. You can still get to fuck her because she might like you because she likes other things besides the looks. You understand? See, I'm writing this new book, I'm not gonna say the name, but in the book, I talk about this, and I'm gonna say it again. The 5 types of attraction. I'm gonna say it again. Physical, sexual, behavioral, resource, and friendship. Those are the 5 types of attraction. Physical, sexual, behavioral, resource, and friendship. Now, some of these types of attractions can coincide with each other. You understand what I'm saying? So what does this mean? When we talk about a person being physically attractive, right? That means that a woman can think you look handsome and she's attracted to your face and body because it looks nice. So that means she's going to look at you. That's where physical attraction ends.
Look at me. I am the captain now.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm going to say that again. When you look good and a chick is attracted to the way you look, it only means that she likes looking at you because you are physically attractive, right? That's what the physical attraction look. Now, can a woman also be sexually attracted to you because of the way you look? Yes. You understand what I'm saying? But is there also a way where a woman can think you're physically attractive and not be sexually attracted to you? Yes.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So understand that those things happen. Now, can a woman be attracted to you because you have money and not be physically attracted to you or sexually attracted to you? Yes. This is where women love tricks. You understand what I'm saying? This is where hoes love the guys who go overseas to give them money. They're attracted to them because they have money. You understand what I'm saying? Can a woman be attracted to you because she likes you as a friend and that's it? Yes, because she is attracted to your friendship.
Oh my God.
You understand what I'm saying?
That just sounds
so
lame.
Right. Can a woman be attracted to you based just off your behavior? Yes. A woman can be attracted to you because of your behavior and want to be around you based off of your behavior because it gives her a good feeling to be around you based off your behavior. And then sometimes your behavior can also make you sexually attractive to the woman. You understand what I'm saying? This is how, when I say looks don't matter, that means that your behavior, right, can make you sexually attractive to a woman. And it has nothing to do with just your looks. You understand what I'm saying? This is what you guys have to understand. So there's so many different types of attraction. There's so many ways that it can coincide with each other. So a woman could be physically attracted to you, sexually attracted to you, and attracted to your behavior, and attracted to the fact that you got resources. Now, if she likes all that, then you're like the perfect guy for her. You understand what I'm saying? A woman could be physically attracted to you and attracted to your money, but still not sexually attracted to you. You understand? So all of these things happen. All these things can go down. So when we talk about do looks matter, right? Yes and no. Because you can fuck a chick off based off your looks, or a chick can be attracted to you based off your looks, and then you can have sex. Or you could not be a woman's physical type. You could be a guy who she doesn't find physically attractive, but she can be sexually attracted to you and still want to have sex with you. You understand what I'm saying? So Asa says, what do the majority of women like as far as what they're looking for in a dude? That's what's important, not what the few exceptions want. Aces, you need to call up. Aces, call up. He said, "What?" Let me read this again so I could get it clear. So he said, "What do the majority of women like as far as what they're looking for in a dude? That's what's important, not what the few exceptions want." So the majority of women, this is what the majority of women want overall. The majority of women want. This is what they want. Not doesn't mean they're gonna get it, but it's what they want. They want a guy who they are sexually attracted to, who can also provide and protect. That's what they want.
Right. They want an alpha who's beta with them.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the perfect way to put it. They want an alpha male who acts beta with them. That's what they want.
They literally want a conundrum wrapped in a paradox.
Right, exactly.
Wrapped in an enigma.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like it's ridiculous. So, but the thing is, what happens is women, they can get a guy who's sexually attractive and who's that sexual alpha, but usually he ain't shit as far as a relationship's concerned.
But Aces, see, here's the problem, bro. Like, why aren't you talking about what you want though, and what you understand, and what you like?
Right.
You know, like when do men take the time to pedestalize what they like?
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Instead of trying to, because why would you ask? Let's just break it down on some shit. Why would you ask a question like that? Why would you ask a question like that? Hey, Locario, what do the majority of women like as far as what they're looking for in a dude? Why would you do that? Are you trying to see if any of your traits coincide with that to see what kind of chance did you have? Or are you the type of dude that's looking to find out what it is so you can try your best to portray that?
Mm-hmm.
You understand, to the extent that you're willing to lie and change who you are to try to be that thing that the majority of women want.
Right.
And then at the end of the day, why worry about all of that? Why not worry about what the fuck it is you want?
Mm-hmm.
And then go and then play your numbers game, do what you got to do, approach as many as you need to approach, and then find that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like when are we gonna take the time to start to prioritize what we want as men?
Right.
Man, yo, the more and more I deal with women is the more and more and it sounds fucked up, but it's the more and more I see that it's like, I don't know how to really explain it, but I feel like I'm the drug dealer and all women are fucking crack fiends. Like that's how I feel. Like I feel like they literally can't live without me. Like I feel like they're I feel like every woman, they have an ego, so they feel like, oh well, I don't need you and this and that and that and this, but it's really just a lie that they tell themselves.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, it's like we are a fucking oasis in the desert. Like an on point dude is a goddamn oasis in the desert. You understand? And most of these women that you see running around who call themselves bosses, oh yeah, well, I'm a boss bitch and I'm a boss and I control this and I run that and I do this. They only do that because they can't do no better. They only do that because they can't find a man that's attracted to them enough for that man to actually take care of them, for them to be able to lean and depend on that man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a real chick who knows the value of a man knows that she can actually depend on him and she leans on him. But at the same time, she's willing to give him what he wants.
Right.
You understand? Them other chicks, well, I'm a boss and I don't know what you coming with and what do you bring to the table and I am the table and all of these fucking phrases. And it's like, bitch, you just doing that because you scared and nobody really likes you. You're terrified of the world in front of you, and you're realizing more and more that nobody fucking likes you. Nobody wants to take care of you. You understand?
That's why they all mad at Derek Jackson right now. You feel what I'm saying?
Not even Derek. See, and y'all hate us, and y'all won't like our videos. Y'all fucking basically act like we're the worst people on the earth. We don't fucking lie to you.
Right, exactly.
We don't fucking lie to you. We'll tell you straight up to you up front. Yeah, I already know you ain't shit. I already know. Derek Jackson, on the other hand, nah, girl, you so beautiful. You're God's you're the treasure of the world. You're the queen. You're this. You are the God. You are God. All these other guys talking about I'm God to these hoes. No, you're the God. And all these men around here are just hoes. Word.
Right.
Word.
Oh my God. See, and let me see, Ange A, she's like, wow, I'm not shit. No, see, this is what y'all don't get. See, like we've explained this before. When we talk, when Miles says, because Miles has always said this for years. You understand what I'm saying? When he's talking about chicks ain't shit. What he's saying is that you're not shit to me to where I need to be doing all of this shit for you. You understand? To be bending over backwards, to be acting all funny style, to be worrying about what you like and what you want. And so it's a thing where I understand what I want as a man, and I'm interacting with women and seeing which one of y'all are smart enough to recognize the value that's in front of you.
Facts.
That's it. You understand? Because see, look, Ace is talking about women are the buyers, the choosers, the selectors. Do you see what we're talking about here?
You just asked the question, what do all these women want, and what what's the thing that women are looking for in all these men? What's the majority of thing that women are looking for?
Right.
Aces, just stop, man. Stop. You're better off continuing to ask questions. Don't make any statements, bro. You don't have enough game and experience to ask to make any statements at all.
Let's think about this. Women are the buyers, the choosers, the selectors. Okay, so how many women you see walking around approaching men?
Facts.
Like how does that happen? Because in order for anything to happen, in order for a situation to occur, the man has to choose to approach the woman for her to have any say in whether or not it's going to happen.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So we start the interaction. You see what I mean? We're the ones starting the interaction.
We start everything.
You see what I'm saying?
We start the conversation. We start the date. We start the sex. And then we start the fucking procreation.
Exactly.
Even the next generation of human beings begin with us.
So I don't understand, like, when dudes be talking all of this shit. I'm like, listen, we understand that both sides need to come together to make shit happen. You understand what I'm saying? He said, no, men approach and women decide to accept his advances. Women are the rejectors. Bro, we just said this. What does the woman have to reject if no one's approaching? You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm saying, bro.
Yo, but even if we go deeper, when a woman actually rejects a dude, you know what a lot of y'all motherfuckers do, because you value yourselves so low, you don't even realize what's happening when a woman rejects a man. You understand? The type of value that I know that a man has in this reality, in this existence, when a woman actually rejects a man, all she's saying is that she doesn't have what it takes to fuck with you.
Mm-hmm.
That's all she's really saying.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have what it takes to fuck with you. Because there's a difference between when one of these wet behind the ear, no confidence having, low self-esteem motherfuckers step to a girl.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a difference between that and when a nigga like me step to a bitch. You understand what I'm saying? There's a difference. Now, both of us could get rejected, but there's something that I know that other motherfucker don't know. I know that all she's saying when she quote unquote rejects me is she's saying that I don't have what it takes to get up to your level. You understand? When a woman looks at me, she already sees that I'm already fucking with other bitches.
Mm.
She sees it. She feels it when I say hello to her. She feels it. So she's saying to herself, nah, I can't fuck with this nigga because I'm going to want to try to control him. I'm going to want to try to, make him only be, with me and spend time with me and only spend his money on me and only give his attention to me. And she knows for a fact, just by looking at me, just by smelling me, that's not going to happen.
But see, Ange A saying y'all acting I guess he's saying you're acting like every man is worth shit. No, we're not acting like every man worth. There's a lot of dudes that ain't worth shit. There's a lot of dudes that is on some bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? Listen. The problem is, though, is like what Miles is saying is that when a woman is in front of a man who is worth shit and she rejects that, what she's saying is, I can't handle that. Because if she could, she would. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about. You see what I mean? It's like, for example, I'll flip it. When a guy sees a woman, we talking about hot girls are harder to get with, right? When a guy sees the guy that just called earlier, what did he say? Oh, I ain't never approached a hot woman. Why? Because he's scared. He can't handle it. You understand what I'm saying? So essentially, he's rejected the hot women. He's rejected them before he even approached. It's over before it even started.
And then you think about it, the rejection itself has nothing to do with the woman.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Do with him. So why? So it's exactly the same thing on the flip side. Y'all think these women are rejecting you? No, these women just don't have what it takes to fuck with you. Literally.
And on top of that, what happens is a lot of times the women the guys they do fuck with, right? It's because they feel those guys are on their level. Because see, put it like this. Okay, Miles, you talking about these chicks ain't shit, right?
Right.
Now, who is these chicks' Lord and Savior that just got exposed?
Derek
Jackson, right? So
he said Lord and Savior.
So you got a nigga who ain't shit and all these other women who's fucking with him. Like attracts like. So if he ain't shit, what does that make you? You ain't shit either. Do you understand what I'm saying? We solved the case. We solved the puzzle. Do you understand what I'm saying? We solved the fucking puzzle. That ain't shit chicks fucking with a nigga who also ain't shit. It makes perfect sense. You see what I'm saying? It makes perfect sense. And like you said, you saying, yo, every man, you're acting like every man. No. We're saying, look, there's a lot of dudes who ain't shit.
Either, right?
Listen, you could see a lot of these dudes who ain't shit following these other niggas on their channels. That's why their channels is blown up so much, because most niggas ain't shit either. And then they go follow another content creator who ain't shit.
Listen, y'all gotta understand something. There's a reason why only 1% of the rich is only 1% of the richest people in the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's only maybe 25% of like black women that are married. It's only everything that's good is in a small percentile. Y'all don't get this?
Right.
The fuck is wrong with y'all? Not y'all. Whoever's watching this, you're watching this because you understand something.
Mm-hmm.
And I love you guys. Don't get it twisted when I say things like this. I'm not talking about the person that's watching this or the people in the chat or the people who support us on a consistent basis. You guys fuck with us because you understand something. You understand? But what I'm saying is, what y'all need to understand is that when y'all see high numbers in one place,
mm-hmm.
it's for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? It's for a reason. And when there are high numbers in one place, pureness, there's something about it where things that are pure go out the window.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning pure honesty and pure integrity and certain other things that only a certain select few of rare, unique people can recognize. That's why the numbers stay small for certain things.
Mm-hmm.
These are things y'all got to understand. You understand? So this goes back to what we're saying, where, y'all talking about hot women, y'all talking about this, y'all talking about that. Yo, whenever, like, for example, most chicks that guys think are hot, they're so unattractive to me. Like, seriously, they're very unattractive because I've been there. I've been there. I've fucked hot chicks. I've been with hot chicks. And it's like that. It's like that hot paradigm is just so, I don't know. Like to me, there's such a lack of value in it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's totally unbalanced, because there's a balance to everything.
Right.
So when I see you with your fucking, your weave or your long hair and your fucking eyelashes that's 10 inches long and your fucking makeup 2 inches thick of makeup that you can fucking scrape off of your face like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I see that, and you carry yourself a certain way. There's an imbalance.
Right.
But hey, you look good though, right? So all the fucking guys are flocking to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's not attractive. Not to a guy like me.
Right. Exactly.
Like me. Not to a guy that's been through y'all hoes. I've been through y'all quote unquote hot bitches. I've been through them.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing with me is it don't take me a bunch of times for me to see the patterns.
Right.
It don't take me very many times for me to see the patterns. So once I've been with, one or two, maybe three hot chicks, I'm like, okay. And when like I said, quote unquote hot chicks, I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to focus on what I think is hot,
mm-hmm.
which is bringing benefit, which is natural beauty, which is exactly what I find attractive.
Right.
Because a lot of you motherfuckers, you get turned on, not because you're actually turned on, but because you think other niggas is turned on.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? The high numbers. Everything is about high numbers. Like, oh, if I get with a bitch like that, all my niggas is gonna think I'm the man.
Right.
Because y'all niggas is looking for high numbers. Y'all looking for volume.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all think you're going after quality, but y'all really looking for volume.
Mm-hmm.
Where there's volume, there's low quality.
Mm.
Y'all don't notice these things.
Mm.
Where there's heavy volume, meaning high numbers, there's always low quality. That's why it's only a certain amount of guys that are like us. It's only a certain amount of guys that are actually out here with the skills to actually deal with and talk to women.
Mm-hmm.
You got all these fucking rich ass millionaires and people getting divorced. Look at that dude, Gary Owen. His wife just left him the other day. That
white Canadian dude? Oh, word? That's crazy.
His wife just left him. Fucking A-Rod was in trouble the other day, but I heard they got back together. You see what I'm saying? Like all of these dudes who they're just only about the volume. They don't have any quality.
Mm-hmm.
There's no quality going on. So the thing is, it's like when y'all actually fuck with women, when y'all get past certain things and y'all actually see women for what they actually are, that's when you can actually figure out what's attractive to you.
Right. Facts.
You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's when you can start to get to the quality. Why? Because what you want is reflected in the chick that you're attracted to.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers put all of this value into a chick's looks, and she hasn't done anything for you yet. So how was she a 10? How the fuck is she a 10? And she didn't do it for you yet.
Mm-hmm.
How? Like that niggas kill me with that shit. That's why I'm on some different shit.
Right.
I'm on some shit. That's why when I was in Miami, when I was in Miami the other day, the one bitch that I actually hollered at was a black chick from Atlanta.
She wasn't even from there. That's crazy.
I wasn't even from Miami, my nigga. Because all the bitches that was around that I could have hollered at was bitches that y'all motherfuckers would be like, yo, man, she's hot, bro. Yo, she's man fucking hot, man. And I'm looking at her like, eh.
So you know what the funny part is? I think guys need to get into a situation where, hold on, let's take this call real quick and I'm gonna get back to that. I think I hung up on, oh no, he hung up on himself. So now what I was saying is guys got to get in a situation where they're with a woman who they think is hot and they see how she actually is.
Right.
And then you get to that moment where you're like, yo, I don't like this chick. You understand what I'm saying? I've been there where I'm with a chick. She bad, she thick, she looking good and all of that. And I'm chilling with her. And this is be a chick I probably hit, smashed once or twice, whatever. And I'm just chilling with her. And I'm like, yo, I don't like this chick. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I gotta get there. Yo, what's poppin'? Who's this?
Hello?
Yo, what's going on? Who's this?
Hey, man, I see y'all, man.
Yo, who this?
It's Corey. It's Penny Baby.
What's going on? Did you donate?
Definitely donate. I donated twice.
All right, what's going on? So what's good with you, man?
Turn down your computer.
Turn down your computer. I'm hearing like feedback and all that other shit. What's going on with you?
I just want to show y'all guys love. Appreciate what you guys doing.
All right.
Appreciate the game I'm feeling.
All right.
I got the Bad Boy membership.
That's what's up.
Yeah. I just want to show y'all guys love, man. I've been watching y'all guys for a while. I just want to show love.
That's what's up, man. You got any questions? Anything you wanted to ask?
Nah, no question. I just want to show you guys love. Appreciate what you guys doing.
That's what's up.
Continue to do what you guys are doing.
All right, man. That's what's up, man. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it, man. Amala. All right. That's what's up. But yeah, I'm telling you, y'all got to get in a situation, bro. You feel me? Where you actually dealing with a chick. You feel what I'm saying? And you're like, yo, like I'm actually seeing how this chick really is. You feel what I'm saying? Man, that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. Man. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys have to be in a situation where y'all are dealing with a girl or women, just, a bunch of them or whatever. You're like, she's physically attractive. And then you start to really see who she is.
Right.
Where you're dealing with her and you're like, yo, this chick is annoying. This chick make my stomach hurt. You understand what I'm saying? She disgusts me. You understand? Listen, I've been in them situations because this is the thing. Sometimes you be with a chick and because she's cute, she think that's it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she think that's all that's required. You start dealing with her and you're like, yo, this chick is a bitch. You understand? Like, this chick ain't got no respect for nobody. She, you know what I mean? Like, she's mad, like, annoying and fucking like entitled and shit. And they're just like, yo, she's whack. You understand? And then the thing is, you're looking at her like, and this is the thing. Hopefully you find this out after you smash. Because at least you're like, well, I smashed it, so I'm good.
Right.
But the worst is when you find out before you smashed. Because part of you is like, I still want to smash. You understand what I'm saying? So let me try to get to smashing real quick.
Right.
And sometimes you deal with chicks, they're so fucking annoying and they're just like terrible people, but you got a fat ass. So you're like, shit. You understand? You're like, but this is the thing. This is where you want to get to. You want to get to the point where that don't even matter. You want to get to the point where you're dealing with a chick, she bad as shit physically, but she's an asshole. And then you're like, you know what? I'm done. I'm not fucking with you. You want to get to that point where you're able to charge the chick to the game swiftly and quickly, even though you're like, yo, she's hot. You got to be on some, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You got to be on that shit.
You know what? Let me. I'm gonna play devil's advocate just for a little bit though, because just on some like reality shit, because so many guys think a certain archetype of woman is hot. What I will say is that yes, there are a lot of guys getting at her. You understand? There's a lot of guys in her DMs. There's a lot of guys that, and truthfully, I wouldn't even say there's a lot of guys that approach her because most of these dudes out here is scared to approach a bitch, especially face to face, in person, and all that. So I ain't even gonna say all that, but there's a lot of dudes in the DMs. There's a lot of dudes, trying to show off a certain, maybe an Instagram lifestyle to attract their attention. And you understand what I'm saying? So there's a lot of that going on for a chick of a certain archetype. You understand? So I'll say that if you want to look at that part of it, it might mean that she's a little bit harder to get, like in theory. You understand? But again, that's just theory.
Right.
You understand? Because here's the thing that again, a lot of guys, simply because you don't put any value on the unique, like the unique prospect of your own identity, you will actually believe things like this and say that certain kinds of women are harder to get. What you don't understand is that because you're unique, it don't matter what the chick looks like. If you present something that is unique and she fucks with it,
right?
And then she recognizes, even if she don't recognize the value right away, but she at least recognizes that what she's looking at is unique and she can't find it everywhere else.
Right.
Then she's going to fuck with you, period. No matter what she looks like, no matter what kind of archetype she's a part of. You understand? But that's what guys don't. Again, again, it all comes back around to the man. Shout out to EO. We tell you this shit. Everything is inside you all the time. You understand? And the truth of the matter is that when you really get a handle on your identity and you present it a certain way, and you appreciate the fact that you are a unique being and there's no one else on this planet like you.
Right.
And you live your life as such. When you approach a certain woman, if she fucks with you, there's no way that you can stop. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But you guys don't give yourself enough of a chance to even let that be a possibility, because you're thinking about the chick. You're thinking about the archetype. You're thinking about all the other guys trying to holler at her. You're thinking about all her ex-boyfriends. You're thinking about all the guys she might be talking to right now.
Right.
And then you start getting into your feelings. Then you start worrying about what these other YouTube niggas is talking about. Well, I don't want to validate her because it might blow her head up. And I don't want to say this. And, and if she texts me, I'm going to wait 2 days and act like I'm busy, because y'all niggas don't understand nothing about your own identity. Y'all keep doing things for the woman. Right. And that's what makes you look like everybody else. And that's why the hot woman is hard to get, because you don't understand who the fuck you are.
Right.
Because a woman wouldn't even be hot if you understood your identity. A woman wouldn't be hot like that if you understood who the fuck you were in the first place. You see what I'm saying? That's what guys don't understand. Like it's like me being Michael Jordan or LeBron James, and I'm worried about some no-name basketball player.
Right.
That's what it's really like. You understand? It's like me being cut from such a cloth of greatness, but I'm worried about some bench warming ass nigga on a team, and I'm calling them hot, or I'm calling them the greatest player ever. Like, why would I do that? Why would I do that? If me understanding who I am, I don't even have time to think about a bench warmer.
Right.
You understand? The focus is on me. And if you approach the girl like that, then she'll understand that type of energy. And then her looking good and all of this and all of that, it won't mean nothing to you. And because it doesn't mean anything to you, it won't mean anything to her. And then she's gonna be like, wow, this guy's unique. This guy is like no one I've ever met before. I want to see where this goes. I'm actually interested. And then you'll say to her, hey, meet me at this bar Friday night. And she'd be like, sure, here's my number. And then that's just how it is. But you guys the girl seems hot. The girl is a 10. The girl is a dime. The girl is all these awesome things simply because you don't understand who you are. You don't understand your value. When you don't understand your value, 9 times out of 10, what happens is you devalue yourself and you put more value in low value shit.
That's facts. That's facts. That's some real shit. That's some real shit.
Man. I don't even like saying the words hot chick. I don't even like saying that shit.
I'm like, yo, that's some real shit. Cause like that's why dudes be like, but yo, is she bad though? Is she hot? Can you get the hot? I'm like, nigga. See, this is where y'all motherfuckers be fucking up at. Because you got such low self-esteem, you're looking for validation through all of that shit. Again, we're not saying don't go get. We're talking. Listen, of course you want to get chicks that you think are physically attractive. You want to get hot girls. That's great. We ain't. I don't want you to get twisted. You understand? Because I know dudes like, oh, you say no. Yes, go after the hottest chicks you can get at. What we're trying to say though is that when you put that on a pedestal, and when you're thinking it's harder to get them because of whatever, or you're thinking that there's something more important than all that other shit. That's where you start fucking up, because all of those types of behaviors is basically you not understanding your value. It's you devaluing yourself and looking for validation through all those other things, looking for all those other things to make you feel good about your situation and yourself. That's where a lot of it stems from. Because I did a live stream long ago where I was talking about how the reason why a lot of guys even want the baddest chicks is so that everyone could see them with the baddest chicks. That's it. You understand? That's the main draw. You understand what I'm saying? That's the main shit. You see what I mean? But it's like, because think about it this way. There's guys who fucked with girls who are average looking or maybe even below average looking. And they know they like these women, but they worried about what everybody else gonna think about the woman.
Right.
So they're like, I don't want to be seen in public with this woman. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want people to know I fuck with this chick because she ain't bad enough. What are my boys gonna think if they see me fucking with this girl? You understand what I'm saying? This is what dudes be thinking. You see what I mean? And so that's the type of shit that gets guys in that sort of thought process and mindset to where it's coming from a place of, you know, you feeling insecure about your own shit. You understand what I'm saying? King Lee said, well, why would a woman want to comply with you if you don't care at all at what she wants? I'm not saying you have to care a lot, but somewhat. See, King Lee, you don't understand. This is what you have to understand. All right. Okay, King Lee, think about it this way. When you go to see a movie, like let's say Michael Bay comes out with another fucking movie where there's a million explosions and all that other shit, right? Do you think Michael Bay is worrying about King Leek and what King Leek likes? No. Michael Bay is making the type of, you know, actual like movie that he wants, right? And then the people who like that movie are gonna go see that movie. Period. So he makes the movie he wants. The people who likes the movie or who's interested in seeing the movie will go see it. That's it. So the same thing for women. When you deal with a woman, you're not worrying about what she wants. You're thinking about what you want. And then you're going to attract women who want to be about what you're about. So basically, what she wants is what you want. You understand what I'm saying? So you're not changing anything with her. You're not like ignoring what she wants. What she wants is automatically there, and she's adhering to what you want because what you want matches with what she wants. So for like a simple example, if I'm like, listen, I like to skydive and I only like to fuck with chicks who skydive, right? I'm going to attract a girl who wants to skydive because she's gonna be like, yo, I like to skydive too. So let's skydive together. You understand what I'm saying? That's it. And the chicks that don't like to skydive ain't gonna fuck with me, and I'm not gonna fuck with them. That's it. You see what I'm saying? That's what we call compatibility. You understand what I'm saying? It's that simple. But see, I'm worried about all this other shit that don't mean nothing.
That song, she wanna roll with the woo, and that nigga said, "Why would I waste my time with a chick that ain't got me on the front of her mind?"
Mm-hmm.
Come on, son. Even these young boys know.
Right.
These young boys know. Why the nigga said, "Why would I waste my time with a chick that ain't got me on the front of her mind?" Like, see, okay, I really wish guys can like, because what I think what happens is I don't know if guys realize how connected we are as human beings and people and consciousnesses, but look at the female. Look at the female.
Right.
Her entire existence is based on a world that men created.
Right.
So if you just look at it from a macro view, how can you not see your importance and your value as a man in a woman's life? Like, why would you pedestalize some, basically a species that you and your species has provided for?
Right.
Centuries. Everything that a woman even fucking complains about is created by a man. Everything that benefits them, everything that they complain about, everything that they live, breathe, and touch, makeup, clothing, sex itself, like all of these things, is it's a man's world.
Right.
These bitches complain about a patriarchy. Okay, cool. But yes, it's a patriarchy because we run shit. But these dudes is worried about one hot chick.
Right.
That bitch is only hot because of the world we created. Do you understand? Like these chicks with the silicone, and all of these fucking plastic surgeons, who you think is quote unquote making these chicks hot? Who men? Let me see. Let me look it up. Let me see who invented plastic surgery.
You stupid. You stupid. But nah, it's crazy, man. But
Look, Sir Harold Gillies or Giles. It says the father of modern plastic surgery is generally considered to have been Sir Harold. He's a fucking knight. Sir Harold Giles, a New Zealand otolaryngologist working in London, who developed many techniques of modern facial surgery in caring for soldiers that suffered from disfiguration from the First World War. Okay. So it was a technology that was developed from them trying to save the faces of men who got disfigured in war. And then we use that to start making bitches more attractive for us. See, this is again, which I don't understand. Chicks always think that they're getting dressed. Oh, I'm doing this for me. I'm getting plastic surgery for me. Why do you want to look attractive in the first place, though? Why?
Right.
Why do you even care to look attractive? Tell me, please.
Right.
Like, I don't even know what more to really say. Like, it's just, I can't even, man. I can't even.
Crazy, man. But
these chicks is, let me see. Plastic surgery.
Kingly, you said, how do you deal with the complaining? What are you talking about, Kingly? I don't know what you're talking about right now.
Yo, it says Americans spent more than $16.5 billion on cosmetics in 2019.
Crazy. And that's just 2019. Jesus.
And that's at 2019.
Jesus. So.
And let me see, who gets the most plastic surgery?
Miles doing research now.
Based on.
Oh shit.
Let me see. It says women accounted for 92% of all cosmetic procedures.
Wow.
92%. Okay. So again, a man invented plastic surgery, and women account for 92% of all cosmetic procedures.
Right.
Again, something we created, and they're the users of it. The major majority users of it. And then ask yourself, why are you getting plastic surgery? Who are you trying to look attractive for? Oh, yourself?
Right.
Really? And I'm not shaming anyone. And A trying to play the victim now, talking about I'm shaming women for making us happy. No, what I'm saying is it's all us. It's all us. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is all us. It don't matter if you even try to make us happy. What I'm trying to say is it's all us. Because even when I tell you, even when I tell women, okay, the reason why you're doing all this shit is because you're trying to make men happy. They'll try to deny it and say, no, I'm doing this for myself. I'm an independent woman.
Right.
And it's like, nah, bitch, stop. Stop. Because if you was really that independent, why would you care about anybody else's happiness, right?
Right.
Come on, man.
I'm telling you, man, all this
says women complaining that you never want to do what they want to do and all that nonsense they spew.
Yeah, they say that to guys they're not attracted to. This one, I keep telling y'all, the friction you get from women is because they're not feeling you. It's that simple. I keep trying to tell you guys, that's the easiest way to find out a chick ain't feeling you. As soon as you feel a lot of friction, that's because look, understand. It's like this. You know how you feel when you fuck a chick you think is disgusting? You know that feeling like, damn, did I really just smash this girl? You kind of like, like what's wrong with me? Like you kind of irritated, right? You're like I could do better than this. Why the fuck am I even? That's what women are doing when they're with you and they don't really feel you. They're like, I can do better than this nigga. Like, why he asking me to do shit? Nigga, fuck you. I ain't trying to do all of that. I ain't trying to go here. Why don't you do this? And why don't you do it? They're giving you friction because they're mad at themselves for fucking with you because they don't really like you like that. You understand what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. It's the same thing. The friction is they're upset with themselves for dealing with you because they want to do better, but at the moment they're not doing better. You understand what I'm saying? That's hate they got in themselves. That's frustration they got within themselves. You understand what I'm saying? But they're frustrated because they're not really feeling you. When the chick is really feeling you, she's all smiles. She's all teeth. All smiles. You understand what I'm saying? Everything is great. She's loving it. She's loving every moment of it. She's so glad she's in your presence. I had a woman one time, I was out with a chick and she said, I'm just happy to be seen with you. This is what literally she said this. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so when a chick is feeling you, it's all cool. Everything is good. When she's not feeling you, there's always friction, and there's friction because she's frustrated that she's not with a man she really wants to be with. That's what that's about. You see what I'm saying? So understand that that's what the fuck is going on. But yo, man, I think we almost out of time at this point. Shit, we got an hour and a half up in this bitch, man. But listen, guys, we appreciate y'all rocking with us. Make sure that you guys, go to badboymembership.com.
Yo, shout out to Derek Jackson, man. Hold your head up, bro.
Facts. Facts. And I don't want y'all thinking I love Derek Jackson. I love this guy. You understand what I'm saying? Because he held it down for more than a decade. You understand what I'm saying? For doing what he does. Like this nigga single-handedly, you understand what I'm saying? Got a generation of women, you understand, to really just hang on his every word, man.
But you know, it sucks. Have you seen some of these videos? And shout out to Steve because he's posting everything.
Oh yeah, Steve is going in.
Shout out to Steve the D Williams for adding flames to the fire. But these chicks, it's like they're glad that he fucked up just so they can drag him. And you know that I told you niggas ain't shit.
Exactly. Yo, I've seen them comments. I'm looking at videos because he posted that video with his wife, and these chicks, bro, they going in.
It's like they're glad because it's like there was always a population of women that were a little bit skeptical, but now I told you these niggas ain't shit. Even Derek Jackson is a bitch ass nigga, fuck boy type nigga.
Exactly.
Like, niggas ain't good for nothing. I'm about to get me a white boy.
Right. I seen comments where they was like, they all like that. All of them is like that. You understand what I'm saying? But see, we told y'all, look, we've been told y'all this shit, man. Like we be trying to tell y'all, y'all gotta be fucking real with this shit. You understand what I'm saying? This is the same thing when I be telling y'all niggas, like all of these chicks out here fucking and sucking. But y'all don't want to believe that. Y'all gonna wait until y'all get that girl who y'all think is the good girl. And then when you find out that she fucking and sucking, you're gonna be mad, just like how these chicks is mad that they found out Derek Jackson like pussy. You understand what I'm saying? Nigga. And I'm like, yo, how stupid can you be? Okay, the guy let's just put this in perspective. The nigga has looks, money, and status, right? His audience is 99% women, right?
Just
like the nigga's 30 years old. You feel what I'm saying? And you thought he was only trying to fuck one chick? Are you insane? See the problem with these women is that the problem with these chicks is that they wanted to believe it so bad.
Yeah, they did.
And this is what happens with everybody. Because trust me, same thing with these dudes on YouTube. These dudes on YouTube want to believe shits. They want to believe chicks is gonna be giving them choosing signals. They want to believe that as soon as they get their money up, all the chicks are going to be fly. Like everybody wants to believe the lies so bad.
So bad.
They want to believe it. And then when real shit, because this is what Derek Jackson's problem was. You understand what I'm saying? His problem was this. He was preaching shit that was unrealistic for anybody to adhere to. So what happened is that he's preaching to women to find this fantasy guy. He's like, ladies, you can find this good looking, awesome guy like me who's only going to want to be with your fat ass. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's what he's preaching. You understand? And it's just, bro, it's not going to happen. So,
look, women, any woman under the sound of my voice, it is 2021. If you find a good dude, you just be resolute about sharing him. Period.
Exactly.
Period. You can discuss it. You can set ground rules. You can even help him work out the schedule, but you will be sharing him.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying.
I know people who they think they the realest people on the planet, but they still think they cheat.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't know what that word means. I don't know what that word means. Any woman I fuck with knows that I'm fucking with other chicks. Any woman I fuck with, period. I don't cheat. I don't know what that is.
Like, I'm like, I really thought this nigga was not out here getting it the fuck in. Are you serious? Like,
this is only the one chick that they found out about, nigga.
Right. Exactly. Because I'm like, bruh, because listen, y'all don't understand. Like, this nigga, Derek Jackson's well known, bro. He got like 1.3 something million Instagram followers. This nigga's all over the place. You understand what I'm saying? Like they know this nigga. You understand what I'm saying? So this nigga walking around wherever the fuck he's from, Atlanta, some shit. Come on, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm telling you. So I just find it funny. But I'm telling you, belief is a powerful thing, man.
Facts.
It's a powerful thing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, beliefs is the things that's keeping so many people just like, in their little bubble that makes them get through the day.
See, and that's what. See, we picked the wrong slogan. Like, we should have said some shit like, if you believe it, it's inside you, or some shit like that.
For real, facts.
Because it's like you said, like when you can suggest belief, remember, beliefs can be manipulated.
Exactly.
You understand? When you can inject a thought into someone's brain, that thought itself can also be manipulated.
Right.
That's why guys like us who talk about truth, it's so hard for people to like actually get with us. Because it's literally a take it or leave it thing. But it's pretty much the same way we approach the game in women.
Right.
It's a take it or leave it. That's why it's a numbers game. And that's why like we don't really have problems with women, because it's literally like what you see is what you get.
Right.
What you see is what you get. There's no faking. There's no playing around. Yes, this is game, but we don't play games.
Exactly.
We don't try to manipulate females into liking us and all this other shit. The chicks that like us, they really do like us. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they really fuck with us. Like, they really drive hours to come see niggas. Like, they really pay their own way to come see niggas.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? They come visit niggas on their period just so they could come suck dick and taste the babies. Like, this is what happens.
Like, yo, what's crazy to me? I really feel bad for these ladies, bro. Like I genuinely feel bad.
Who you mean, the Derek Jackson fans?
Yes, I feel bad.
I don't feel bad for women in general, but
I feel bad for these chicks, bro. Like, I feel bad for these chicks, and the reason why I feel bad for these chicks is because, bruh, like, it's like, it's like the universe is forcing them to see the truth, bro. Like, listen, notice Kevin Samuels is on the rise. You feel me? So Derek Jackson basically proved all the shit Kevin Samuels been saying. You understand what I'm saying? They've been proving he's proven all the shit.
I think the one thing Kevin Samuels is missing is that he need to remind these chicks that they're gonna have to share a real nigga.
I think he said that at one point.
Well, no, the reason why I say this is because he's always trying to push marriage.
Right.
And I'm like, come on, half these bitches don't even deserve marriage. Like, what are you talking about? Once you're past a certain age, you understand, and you can't give a man babies and you can't give a man what he really want out of life, I think you really should just, as a woman, and it sounds harsh, I know it sounds fucked up, but I think you should really just consider just sharing him, just sharing that man. Like being in that man's life as much as you can. You understand? Bask in the glory of whatever he, his lifestyle, whatever he decides to, build with you as far as companionship and a relationship. But other than that, you should just be happy and fucking share that man.
But you know what the problem is, though? It's too many bitch ass dudes out here. That's the problem.
Exactly.
That's why I said that's why I feel sorry for them. Because see, if a chick is lucky to find a dude like that, because see, they thought Derek Jackson was that guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then they realized Derek Jackson was like the rest of these motherfuckers out here. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like what women gotta understand is the real niggas, the real dudes ain't gonna be sitting there kissing your ass and sucking your butt. The real dudes is gonna tell you to go in the kitchen and cook them some eggs. You understand what I'm saying? The real dudes is going to give you instruction. The real dudes is going to lead you. The real dudes is not going to tell you what you want to hear. They're going to tell you what you need to hear.
What you need to hear.
But see, a lot of women are like, oh, well, I don't got to. You see what I'm saying? And so they're gravitating to the feel good, but the feel good is a fantasy. Facts. And that's why I said I was so happy to hear that he cheated on his wife, because I was like, this is why I love when shit like this happens, when a nigga like him cheats on his wife. This is why do you think I used to fuck chicks who had boyfriends? Part of it was because it was dangerous. So I don't do that shit no more because niggas is super simps. But part of the reason was because I wanted these niggas to know, like, yo, your girl too. Yes, your girl too, bro. What do you mean? What do you think? Like, stop living in a fantasy. Wake up. You feel what I'm saying? Like this is the real world. Like, this is real shit.
Right.
The reason why this is such a crazy thing right now is because, like I said, he was giving women something unrealistic in a fantasy. And they were gravitating to the fantasy because the fantasy made them feel good. But nobody was grounded in reality in this whole situation. And now that reality hit, they're all like, oh shit, what the fuck? And everybody mad, everybody upset, everybody all over the place. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing is that when you get to the nitty gritty of the reality, this shit ain't like peaches and cream all the time. This shit is, this game is work. You feel what I'm saying? This shit is struggle sometimes. This shit is, you gonna have to pick yourself up, dust yourself off after you've been through some shit with a person. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have some self-reflection, because nowhere in his rhetoric was he actually holding women accountable. So they love that shit. They loved it. Because see, what Derek Jackson was a guy who was basically like, Derek Jackson was a man, but there was a woman inside him, which is why he was able to, basically relate to all them chicks that way, which is why they was feeling him like that. You understand what I'm saying? All that other stuff of him looking the way he looked, that was just icing on the cake. But the shit he was saying spoke to their souls, because he knew exactly what they needed to hear. He knew the dynamic of, oh yeah, these chicks they don't want to hear no real shit. They ain't gonna take no accountability. I'm gonna just say, listen, you're amazing, and these guys ain't shit. And that's my shtick. You feel what I'm saying? That was it. You feel me? And so the thing is that now that it backfired on him, because at the end of the day, he's being himself, which is the nigga that's out here fucking.
Right.
Chicks is just like, but what about all that shit you said? You know what I'm saying? But what happened to all that stuff you said? Like, you know, like I was hating on Kevin Samuels, and I thought you were like gonna like, you know, be like what I can come to find comfort, and now you're fucking around on your wife. So you understand what I'm saying?
Yo, shout out to the man mindset.com. Stevie Dean in the chat. What up?
What's popping, bro? What's popping, my brother? But yeah, that's what it is, man. It's just, man, it's funny, bro. Like this shit, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I love it on so many levels, man. I love when fake niggas get exposed. I love it. I hope more fake niggas get exposed on YouTube. I'm all for it. I'm all there. I'll just be rubbing my hands like Birdman, just smiling. I love it when fake niggas get exposed. I love when people who have been living in illusion get their fucking illusions shattered. I love it. I love the tears. I fucking revel in it. I fucking love it. I love when reality smacks people in the fucking face. That shit gives me a hard on. I fucking love it. I love when real shit punches niggas in the face. I love it. I love it. You understand what I'm saying? Because these motherfuckers feel like they could just keep being fake, and it shit ain't gonna catch up to them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, these people think they can keep listening to the fake shit and it's not going to catch up to them. I love it because I'm telling you, what's so good about the truth is that the truth just is. It is. Like, there's nothing you could do about it. And so what happens is you have to adjust to the truth. You
have to adjust.
Right. You got to adjust.
Bruh.
You see what I'm saying? That's what people are scared of. People are scared of trying to adjust to the truth. So this is why they gravitate to the bullshit. But then when the other bullshit happens where reality slaps them in the face, because listen, that whole shit with Derek Jackson, that's a reality check. You understand what I'm saying? That was God right there. Listen, nigga, I believe in God all day right now. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm like, yo, like, that shit was beautiful. You understand?
You know what? Truthfully, I'm glad he at least became, well, reportedly or allegedly, I'm glad he became a millionaire before the shit hit the fan.
Right. Exactly. At least he got his paper.
You know what I mean?
Because I'm like, niggas out here talking about they Christians and all of that. Listen, my religion is the truth, nigga. That's what I worship. I worship the truth. You understand what I'm saying? I worship the motherfucking truth, man. I'm like, fuck all of that shit. Because listen, you know why I love the truth so much? Because I was on some bullshit before. You understand what I'm saying? Times when I was lying and doing a bunch of fuck shit. You understand? And it came to bite me in the ass, and it didn't feel good. You understand? And I'm like, why the fuck am I lying for? Why do I care about what everybody else is gonna think? Let me just be honest. Let me just be me. Let me just be who the fuck I am, and then call it a day. But see, a lot of people they adhere to the fake shit and the lies and the fantasy because they're scared. There's fear. They're scared to be who the fuck they are. You understand what I'm saying? It's wild. Man, it's crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I'm done ranting. I just love it. I had a smile on my face the whole day just looking at all this shit. I was like, I fucking love the shit. I just love it. Like, and seeing all these chicks like losing their mind. I'm just like, man, like, and that's why I said I feel bad for them. I really feel, because I feel bad because these chicks have nowhere to rest their head, bro.
Well, now they know how a fucking man feels.
Yo.
We can't depend on nobody, okay?
Exactly right.
We got to provide for everybody.
Yo, listen, I'm telling you, y'all Lord and Savior Derek Jackson have left y'all in the dust. That nigga picked the phone and said, listen, I ain't never coming back. Take it easy. And just hung up. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, this shit. Oh my God.
Y'all chicks need to start learning whatever you wish, my king.
Exact. Listen,
whatever you wish.
Derek Jackson is yo. Listen, that's my dude right there, man. I could have a beer with him right now. Like I could fucking nigga. Like, yo,
because he finally showed himself to be a real nigga.
Exactly. I knew this nigga was a real nigga, man. I knew it. I fucking Jesus Christ.
Oh, look, somebody just put Kevin Samuels shit. He's doing a show about why high value men cheat. No, men cheat because they are just too afraid to say that they men.
Exactly.
Because men naturally fuck with. You see, and that I don't want to say nothing because then niggas gonna talk some shit about whatever.
Right.
But that's exactly why. Again, I don't want to say too much. but that's why it'll never stop because niggas always is still fucking with shit that ain't true.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's still a lot of bullshit even in that. But again, I ain't trying to do your show, make your money. It is what it is.
It's crazy, man.
But it's like less people want to hear. Look, I don't cheat because my women already know that I fuck with different bitches.
Mm-hmm.
End of story. Like there's no more entertainment. See, that's one thing with the truth. Sometimes it's hard to make it entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And I think that's what a lot of people can't fuck with.
Right.
You understand? And and then at the same time, it's very harsh because you're literally telling a woman, yeah, you're gonna have to share me. Like you have no choice.
Right.
You have no choice.
Mm-hmm.
You might go down there to suck my dick and smell another pussy. Like, yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like it's fucked up.
That's crazy.
Well, it's fucked up for them, I guess. You know what it is? It's not really fucked up for them. It's fucked up for their ego.
Mm-hmm.
Because here's what I try to explain. Here's what I understand and what I explain to certain chicks. The fact that I fuck with other bitches, that means I know how to handle you.
Mm-hmm.
That means I know how to manage shit. That means I know how to look out for you. I know how to take care of you.
Right.
You understand? I understand your issues before you even open your fucking mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You should let that when chicks is putting pros and cons in different sections.
Right.
The fact that a nigga's fucking with multiple chicks should be a pro at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Because that means I know how to manage. That means I know what makes a woman, enjoy herself. I know how to show a chick a good time. I know how to lay down good pipe. You understand? Why would multiple chicks be fucking with me if I didn't know what I was doing?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But chicks is so stuck in their ego, they can't even see that.
Right. But see, that's the problem is because Cats is telling them, hey, girl, you're special. And if a guy really loves you, he'd never cheat on you and he'd only want to be with you. And you see what I'm saying? So they believe all this stuff.
If a guy, I feel like a guy only loves you if he's fucking with other bitches.
Right. Exactly. Right. Facts.
That's the only time he actually loves you.
Facts.
Because he's staying on point.
Mm-hmm.
He's keeping his charisma up, his confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you know how much I learned about just the fucking stroke. You know how much I learned about the stroke fucking other bitches? I be telling my main chick, yo, I got this new stroke. I'm gonna try out on you. She be like, so where'd you learn this new stroke? I'm like, yo, I was fucking this bitch the other day, and I was looking at myself in the mirror, and I saw I was moving my body in a certain way, and she was going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And then when I get back with my other chick, then I start hitting her with the stroke, and I'm like, you see how you going crazy right now? That's that stroke I was telling you about. She was like, word.
Because what's funny, man? What people don't understand is on a subconscious level,
yeah,
a woman can't really respect the dude who's only with her. She can't do it. It's impossible.
I'm telling you.
It's impossible. Because part of what makes a guy attractive to a woman, you understand, is like when you first start fucking with a chick, right? And you just dating her, y'all hooking up or whatever, right? from that point, she already know, you fucking with other girls. You understand what I'm saying? If you that dude, like, if you're some nerdy, goofy beta nigga that she just gave a chance because she was bored, that's a different story. But if she sees you as this attractive, fly dude, she has to be a fucking moron to think you ain't fucking with another woman. You understand what I'm saying? So off rip, that should be a given. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you should know that. But again, the belief, the delusion that people like to rest their head in, where a lot of women want to live in a delusion, is that, but he's just going to want me because I'm like the greatest thing ever. And that's the end all be all. And that's that. But see, this is what women don't understand. Let me give women some game real quick. And you guys could clip this and send it to any ladies, right? And I think Eddie Fuse actually talked about this too a little bit, but what makes a alpha dude, a dude who's on point, the most attractive guy, being like actually love a chick, what makes a guy love a chick is recognizing the love and admiration she has for him. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's an extension of himself. You understand what I'm saying? Because the guy who's on top, the most attractive guy, the alpha dude, his first love is himself.
Mm-hmm.
So if you love him as much as he loves him, he loves you.
Oh my.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is what, like, y'all gotta get this. But now if you're making it about you and you're saying, well, you gotta be just with me, you gotta stay with me, me, you making it about you, then he's like, wait a second, how you making it about you? And I'm supposed to just know. You understand what I'm saying? Because the guy is like, I want you on my team. I want you to be about my shit. I want you to be with me. You understand what I'm saying? I want you to be down with what I'm down with. This is what I was talking about with King Leak earlier. I was saying that because he's like, but what if the woman say she want this and want that? I'm like, listen, if the girl is really about you, what you want is what she wants, which is why she's with you in the first place. Because what she wants coincides with what you want. You understand what I'm saying? This is what they don't get.
He is his first love.
Exactly.
So if you love him as much as he loves him, he loves you.
Exactly.
That's it right there.
That's it right there.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I'm telling you. But see, when women lose focus and they dealing with these these beta guys that they, these weak dudes or whatever, they're like, oh, me. I want you to make everything about me and fuck what you're trying to do, blah, blah, blah. And again, like I said, that's already friction. And remember what I talked about with friction. That means she's with a guy that she not really feeling anyway. So of course she's going to want you to adhere to all these things and do everything she's saying. And she ain't really feeling you like that.
Look, bitches shine because of the nigga.
Exactly. Facts.
So on that note, dick is a gift.
Exactly.
It's a gift. Yo, play that. Yo, play that shit. Let's get the fuck out of here, man. Come on, man.
We supposed to be out of here half an hour ago. But yo, listen, guys, we appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, y'all hanging out with us, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to all the moderators. April MC in the building. Shout out to Ange A in the building.
Shout out to Ange A for coming in here for her daily dose of male attention.
Exactly. Shout out to everybody in the chat room rocking with us. We appreciate all of y'all, man. Real talk. You feel what I'm saying? And shout out to the man of the hour, Derek Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Derek Jackson. Fuck that. Because Derek Jackson, today's his birthday. Fuck what you thought. You understand?
Like he was born just today.
Exactly. Derek Jackson was born today. You feel what I'm saying? So shit. I love it, man. But listen, guys, we're about to be out of here and we will holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.
Everybody has game. The thing is though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just, they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Cool Joe, you'd be 6'8", you know, have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
You got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.